Hello. So a kind of pop-up chat sort of thing. Wasn't sure if I was going to be doing one, etc. So yeah, thought, why not? I haven't had a beer yet today. Well, probably actually not since Saturday. So fancied one. So got Jake on here. How you doing, son? You all right?
All good. Yeah. I thought I'd join you for a couple of beers.
Yeah, just nothing crazy. He says.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you'll be up at 4.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that every day now. So,
No.
but yeah. What are you drinking, anything?
Yeah, I just cracked open a can of Strident Edge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, jumped out at me in the fridge for 2.8. What can go wrong?
Not much really with that. It's I've not had it in the big cans yet for some reason. I don't know. It's just
it seems less now. It's like sort of almost like a core range jobby.
Yeah.
It seems a little bit less muted. But I remember when it came out as the Patrons Project one, it was sort of like quite sort of a almost like hop tea sort of thing, like quite stonking. Whereas this is a little bit more muted, but still tasty. And I mean, for 2.8, the mouthfeel is ridiculous. Really, not fit.
Is it M&S or?
I got it in Waitrose, that one.
Oh, Waitrose, yeah. Just either way, we don't get them. We get that like everything. It gets to Canterbury and everything just stops.
Oh, really?
Doesn't go that extra 15 miles to where I am. So it's like, well, I'm not going all the way to a supermarket just to get some beer for 50. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially not now. So.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
But in normal kind of living times, I wouldn't be doing it either. So,
no.
But if it was up the road, then maybe. But yeah, I'm drinking another one of these. Drinking another one of these from Daya. Number 3. I've got a couple of cans of that. Done a review, and this is the one I can just chill out with. Which I quite like doing that. It's
yeah,
which is good.
It's good. I've started doing that more now. Buying a couple of beers, especially if I definitely want to review it. I'll then buy another one just to enjoy.
Man, that's. I didn't get the first 2 in the series, but. So yeah, have we got any comments? I don't know how this works. I can't even remember. Because it used to be like you got the. All I've got is comments. I haven't got any kind of like private chat, etc. Don't know why. Makes sense, really. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat who wants to join. I don't know. Let's have a look here. Put it in the group chat. Where's the link? No one's committed yet, so I'll just leave it for now. How's life generally for you? Lockdown?
It's good. It's strange because I'm one of the people that have been furloughed from their job, so it's like weird. Not sort of. I've been sort of working like 9 to 5 more or less since like I was 17. So it's quite weird, sort of like not having anything to do, really finding shit to do around the house. So Sophie wants me to paint and stuff, so I'm going to be painting some walls.
This is the trouble. It's like all them jobs that people have said to their missus or vice versa or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you can do that now. It's like, fucking hell.
Yes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. All those ones you could get away with when you say like, "Oh no, I'm too busy. I'm too tired." Whereas now it's like no excuse. Get painting that wall.
You got no excuse now. It's sort of okay then. But I mean, just get them out of the way, getting it all done, and then there'll be other jobs though.
Exactly. There's always something else.
It never stops. It never stops.
Yeah. The temptation to sort of like not drink beer. Sort of like you're waiting for it to get to 12 o'clock.
Yeah. I generally don't drink until, although even later these days. I can't even going out into the garden and doing a few reviews. It gets a bit tricky now.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously now my daughter wants to come out all the time and she's stuck in the house, or
or
the missus comes out. What are you doing? It's like, just trying to get some kind of peace and quiet a little bit,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But yeah, like the only piece of quiet I generally get these days is when I'm asleep. So that's about it.
Yeah,
Unless someone's snoring.
Yeah,
Unless someone's snoring.
Yeah, I have to pick and choose my moments to do a review. Because
Yeah,
it's normally like sort of two kids screaming. It's normally when they're watching something. If like Peppa Pig's on, it'll be like, oh, okay, I'll quickly go and go and do a review.
well, I've been doing a few reviews when I cook the dinner. And you have dinner, right? And do a review because then they're eating. So that's all that sort of deal. So it's like I know I've got at least 10, 15 minutes of no one's going to interrupt me or whatever. So, it's like, but there you go. Right, I'm going to put this in the chat, and if anyone wants to join, not the chat, live chat, another group chat. Some people do that, but I don't.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You don't want a load of.
You never know. You never know who's going to join.
Socks swinging around,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. That one. That one. There we go. So I'll put that in that group. And then if Adam or anyone wants to join, Rory, if you're around or whatever, I don't know, probably not. There's only one person watching. Hello, are you drinking? Are you drinking anything? Any beers you're drinking? There we go. Oh, it's Rod. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Probably a bit early for you to have a beer. Well, maybe 6 o'clock. Watched. You done a brewer live kind of chat thing the other day. I can't even remember what the bloody brewery was now. It was only like yesterday. Oh, Jesus. That's good.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. It's too long ago. Lots happened since then.
Oh, well, like a local brewery to him.
Just an idiot. By the time I tell you, we'll probably put it up on the screen. There you go, Lord Hobo.
Lord Hobo, good name.
It is. It's it's quite good, and yeah, it's quite a good chat. I watched it up until about halfway through the second beer. Some interesting stuff that they were kind of doing. We've got Ashley in the chat from Sexton Brewing from Canada. How you doing, good sir? Hope you're doing well and keeping safe and all that sort of worldly stuff, I guess, these days.
Yeah. All the stuff that you got to say to people now.
Yeah, wash your hands, like no one knows how to wash their hands or something, It's like, why not come? Why is that actually? That's why it happened. Okay. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I didn't get all of it, but I will. I'll probably watch it again at some point. But it was a good old, just general nice light chat. Just go where it goes, kind of thing. No kind of. Well, mind you, the chat was going absolutely nuts. I remember that. It was just like it's impossible to keep up with it. But good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. Oh. Yeah, you're going to be fine. One more chat. That's it. He says. That's it. So yeah, had done any beer purchases in the last sort of week or so, or anything?
I got some stuff from Northern Monk coming.
Right.
I thought I'm not one for gimmicky beers nowadays. I'm not one for chasing stuff or anything like that. But I saw those two aren't Bessie beers, and I thought I've got to give them a go, even if I don't review them. I've got to try them. It's just bad.
Simon was moaning because they sold out. Simon was moaning last night because they sold out.
sold out. It's
It's
just a
like-
bit. I see when they do stuff. It's like a bit of fun, isn't it? It's not like that's. If you're going to sell out, Aunt Bessie's isn't the way to go, is
yeah,
it?
yeah. I mean, I just as soon as I saw them, I was like, "What's the date? Oh, it's not April Fools. It's
Yeah.
it could have been one of them sort of thing."
Yeah.
If they
Well, it was-
brought it out on. If they brought it out on the first of April, that would have been quite. A
Yeah,
good
well,
one.
that's when they did their Henderson's Relish one, wasn't it? On April, they did
Yeah,
it as an April Fool,
everyone
and then they
thought-
actually brewed it.
They actually done it. They actually did do it. Yeah, I like that. It's
But
Aunt Bessie's.
I was like a bit.
The
I was a
Jam
bit
Roly Poly, quite interesting.
oh yeah,
I'd
that's going to be
compare-
good, isn't it?
I reckon that'll work,
Mhm.
especially the sort of going into the summer months. You can hold on for it for a little while, and I'd like to do it like comparison with the jam donut.
Oh yeah, from
Oh God,
Tiny
Memory
Rebel.
is good. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Pump
what's
Up
that
Jam.
called? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and then there it is. That'd be quite a nice, interesting jam roly poly versus jam donut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite
Oh yeah,
savoury.
I was a bit sort of pissed, and then I was just going through the beer websites, and then I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to see what they're like. They might be god awful, but and I was picked up another few, got like a couple of cans of Faith and
Yeah, I mean,
a
they're-
couple of their
they're
New
gonna
England IPAs.
they're going to be in Tesco's. The small cans. Is it the same one? It's an orangey can. I don't know if that's the
Yeah,
same one. or not.
the ones I brought were the 440s or 500 mils, whatever they put them in.
Yeah, the red ones, the
Yeah.
440s. Yeah.
But I did see that they're putting smaller cans.
Well, I don't know if it's the same. It's probably not even the same beer. I know Dom Beers on Instagram doing this, like the second wave of the free releases the last sort of few days.
Mhm.
I've entered every competition he's done so far on this batch of new stuff, but I won't be going up to Tesco's until everything ends. Until we can,
Yeah. That's the thing. We're just going to one. We're just going to one supermarket, and that's it. Really, we've got like a local co-op if we run out of milk for the kids or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I've got enough beers to keep me going. I've got a load of. Incidentally, I might as well show everyone. I've got a load of brewing by numbers out of London beers today. So obviously we're doing something on Saturday. They're not really a local brewery to me, but they're kind of this part of the world, London. But so I'll start with the Colonel. I've got Colonel Beer de Saison Citra. It's out of focus, of course.
I reckon that's going to be good.
So I don't think I've had this one before. 7.4. Obviously, the variation in the ABV is all changing all the time. Bottled on the 11th of not the burp. 11th of December 2019. So got a year's that life on that, of course. So,
Yeah.
so that's going to be all right. I'm doing a Zoom tasting, so coming up, which I think is potentially this one. I'm not sure. I'll do a review either. I'll find out. But this is, I think Peter's done a review or did have this beer. It's a Blood Orange. Be better if I actually go full screen. Not that I'd like to, but there you go. So Blood Orange IPA, 7%, 440ml can. It's quite snazzy sort of looking thing. I haven't had any Brewing by Numbers beers for absolutely.
Yeah, I've never had one in a can, I don't think.
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah.
So that'd be good. West Coast IPA. So that'd be interesting. I've got a few West Coasts now in the fridge, so that's going to be cool. Imperial Stout, chocolate and coconut. So I reckon Joe from the Beer Patrol will like that one. 10%. It's only a free 30ml can, but
I like what they've done with their artwork, rather because the labels on the bottles used to be all the same, didn't they? Whereas now they've sort of made the numbers different.
I've got a load of bottles downstairs from like 4 or 5 years ago, down in the cellar. I used to review a bit of them. Chocolate and orange stout, another one. sort of thing. So that'd be cool. And wasn't expecting this one. They kindly put it in. I got it all from the Little Swift in Margate, home delivery service to the door. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment, supporting kind of local craft beer bars, and they bring it to your door as well. So it's like, yeah, that's the third purchase in the last sort of 3 weeks. So this one, it wasn't expecting as a coffee porter. Brazilian, I can't even pronounce all that. So I guess it's some kind of coffee, almost certainly. So 9%er as well, which was a really kind of them to throw that in. This one I'm really looking forward to, the coffee porter espresso martini. So that's 6%. That's going to be interesting. And lastly, a lager that they threw in, Styrian Cardinal. Well, I don't know, probably lager. So what's that ABV? Oh, 4.5. I thought it said 8 then.
That's an imperial lager.
Yeah. So so I'm not sure what I'm going to pick for the show on Saturday. But yeah, it's it's going to be good. You're doing Burn Mill, aren't you? Is it Burn Mill?
Yeah. I can't remember. Well, I've got their West Coast double IPA in the fridge.
Yeah, I've got 2 of them in the fridge.
Yeah,
I haven't done a review yet.
No, I've got the Citra and Cashmere IPA. It's not a double IPA. It's just a normal IPA.
Everyone's going for their dinner.
Yeah.
the North Americas.
Yeah.
So fair dues.
And then I've got like a little barrel-aged imperial stout as well, which depend on how the night goes.
Yeah, I mean, we know you said 2 beers, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that the espresso martini I'll be drinking on Friday on a Zoom hangout, but I'll be reviewing it beforehand. Well, all of them I'll review because I haven't had any brewing by numbers for ages. I think with the pours and stuff, and the darker beers, I'll like kind of string out a little bit. But I think we're doing this and the Blood Orange IPA. So I'll review them, and I've been trying to post quite a few reviews lately. So
yeah, I've seen you've done like a couple a day.
I've been getting into that kind of swing of things. It's all moods with me. It's kind of once I get into doing it, well, I've still got to put it out on social media. The ones today, I'm all or nothing. I'm like crazy or none.
Yeah,
there's no. It's just the way it is, I guess. But yeah. So I'm surprised no one's actually looked in the group chat. Everyone must be.
They're all in bed, all tucked up in their beds.
Yeah, I mean, I was just in the mood tonight to have a few beers. So. But and then I was like, then I started watching something, and then it's like, oh shit, it's getting. So, yeah, this is a good beer. I'll be posting this one tomorrow. That's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 7.4 New England. I think I can't remember what else I'm posting with it. It should be coming out about 3 o'clock, something like that. I've actually scheduled some, which is the first time in ages, so and we'll just randomly throw it out. So we've got here Brandon Newman. How you doing? Doing all right. So yeah, that's about it really for me. I'm not really. I've got nothing coming in the post beer wise or anything like that. I don't need anything. But
no, I'm getting a little bit low now, but that Northern Monk stuff will top me up. And then, what's the date today? Yeah, I'll get paid in like 5 days, so I'll do. I'll do something. I might get some more like there's a local bottle shop to me. They're doing the sort of delivery to the door sort of thing, like same day delivery, but they're just so expensive. That's the only trouble. It's like I'd rather just buy directly from Burnt Mill and sort of pay the $5 delivery because it still works out like way cheaper. But if I want a bit of variety, then
I mean I want to support I mean, I've supported one local brewery, the Wanson Brewery. I've still got a couple of bits and bats to post. I've got about 2 beers left in the fridge I've got to review. So I bought multiples of everything, just some to drink and just some to review kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they were really good though. I mean, that was back in March. Christ. Literally the first day of the lockdown, I had 2 beer deliveries that kind of before it was announced. I assumed it was going to happen, and then within 2 hours, that was your lot. But I still want to support the Ramsgate Brewery. I've still got to do that. But the only trouble with that is for me, I don't really want 12 of one beer and spend like 25, 30 quid on a case of 12 beers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit. If they mixed and matched a case of 12 for say 25 quid or whatever, then I'll be all up for that. We've got James in the chat. Sorry, I hope you weren't there too long.
No, I literally just came in. It's all good. How's it going, guys?
Not bad. You right, James?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, Jake. It's been
Quite a little while.
Yeah, I can't even remember when, to be honest with you. I think it was even pre-New Year, to be honest, Jake.
I think so. I think it was. Yeah.
Really? Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I wasn't sure if I was going to be doing this tonight, so I've got like 16 hours free to use up in the next like 2 days. So I was like, and then depending on the mood and shit, and so I was like, yeah, just we've all gone to bed now, so it's like, yeah, I can just chill.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just kind of saw I was about to go to bed and do that, but I thought, no, I'll pop on for a wee bit because I just fancied filming a review or two. So on this guy, King of Hops from Stigbergets.
Let's have a look at that. That's a nice looking can.
Yeah, it's part of a 3-part series that they've released. They've got Jack, Queen, and King of Hops. And I don't know what the deal is. The artwork's by a different artist from Normal, Mikael Delness. And as I say, they've got Jack, Queen, and King. And I did, I was saying in my review of this, it's kind of interesting because, Mersey Beers, get them on.
Do you want a link? Yeah, do you want a link? Let us know.
Yeah, but these, I was trying to figure out in the reviews, like, are these just the same beer? Because the Jack is 6.5, the Queen is 7.2, then the King is 8. I'm just wondering if it's the same beer, kind of scaled up, or exactly what the deal with it is. Because it's, because they all the Queen and the King tasted quite similar. But the Jack was a little bit more sort of farmhousey, like Kerry Topper kind of thing. It was a little bit more like that. Whereas those two were a bit more kind of creamy. And I noticed, I had this one as well a wee bit ago, the Hey Femme from Dry and Bitter. You guys might get this at some point soon. This one I noticed sorry?
I've seen some cans in Canterbury at the Good Shed. The guys who took over from the bottle shop kind of space. They're getting Docker beers or whatever it's called.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, this one, honestly, if you have I don't know what price it will be for you guys, but this one's worth splashing out on. If you can get it, and if it's not too old, this is definitely worth it. This beer was like, it's a big 10%, so it probably will be a bit pricey, I'd think, especially since it's Danish and coming into the UK. But
did they can their stuff, like, as in canned on date, or?
I don't know, but I mean, I bought this. Does it say
underneath or anything?
Oh, it says 23rd of January, 20. So yeah, it's got a base, and it says it's best before the 23rd of July. So yeah, but I mean, I got when I go over there to Kiosk, I just say to them, what ones have you got in that's new? Basically, when I go over there, it's like, what new beer have you got from Gamma? What new one have you got from Thingley? When I go over there, I bring back 5 or 6 different Danish things. So it's always a wee bit of a goodie bag that I bring back from Kiosk, actually. I'm looking forward to the border opening again.
So So I don't know if you saw that. I'm posting that one tomorrow. It's a pressure drop stick bets collab.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Is it? I take it's a New England.
Yeah, 7.4.
Yeah. That is my one complaint. I mean, Steve Berriot's are really good in that style, but I wish they would do. I'd love to see them just do like a West Coaster,
Right.
or something. And they've got a few sour beers. We were getting sour beers from them for a little while, like Berliner Weisses and things, but they seem to have died away. But we had 5. It was weird in the local thing. That's a shame. That's a shame.
No worries.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's all good. Yeah.
No problem.
But in the local thing this month, we had 5 Steve Berriot's beers. We had Ololeo, and then we had the Jack, King and Queen, and then we had a Helles, which was brewed with Lervig. So I've still got to review the Helles. But the quality of the beers, the Steve Berriot stuff kind of went down a little bit for a while, and I think now it's back up kind of where it was before when they still had Holly Anderson. So the new Steve Berriot stuff you get, but their brewer now, it's Ollie Banks, who used to be at Beavertown, and then there's another guy, Lucas Monraid, who works for All In. So they know what they're doing. Very good brewers, those two. So not surprising that after they've got in and
I posted a God, that's echoing. Where is it? I don't even know where it is. Oh God, a Estonian beer earlier.
who was it? Which brewery?
Just trying to remember.
Probably be Puhasta or Pohjola, I guess.
No, it's not that. It's something else.
Leia Prulikoda, maybe.
I can't even pronounce it.
Ulanalt, be the other one.
Yeah, it's the porter from them.
Oh, because I had an IPA that I reviewed from them a while back, and then for some reason the file corrupted, so I never published it. But yeah, no, Ulanalt are one that I want to catch up on when I go out in the summer.
It was a smoked porter. So,
was it good? How did you rate it?
I can't remember. I reviewed it like 2 months ago, and I'm trying to catch up. So
right, yeah, yeah.
So it's like I'm just trying to. I've got another one coming out tomorrow from Finland. You talked about Finland the other day. From was it Pinnakin? I can't remember how you pronounce it. Papa's Vanilla Stout. So,
I don't think those were in the ones that the guy that Riku sent me actually.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure about that.
I've
I've not actually filmed any of those yet. I still need to film those, but yeah.
Yeah.
I need to remember and watch your review. Send me the link of that one when it publishes.
Yeah, it's 3:00 tomorrow. So
okay, right. I'll try and remember.
I've got that and the Stick Baguettes collab or Press Rock collab with Stick Baguettes or whatever. So trying to. I'm slowly whittling them away, but I'd like loads of reviews for like 2 weeks doing reviews and then didn't post nothing. It's just really kind of backed up. Now this is all happening. It's like I want to throw 2 up a day at the moment. It's going to be easier.
Yeah, I'm trying to this month. I ended up with 28 from the Swedish release because it was a really good release this one. And then the dude in Finland, Riku, sent me 20 beers as well. So it's like, yeah,
that's good. Little unboxing. That's quite a good video. I do like them. I think they're quite.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, I mean, I knew quite a few of them because I'd picked them. But he sent a couple hours, but still quite exciting, to sort of see them once you've kind of picked them out. You're like, ooh. I'm thinking to organise. I've got my guy in Slovenian as well, and I was speaking to him earlier, and I was saying that I think once the stuff dies down, I might see if I can get him to sort me another Slovenian box. I know a dude up in Iceland as well, so I need to look at the Iceland Vinbuden and see if they've got a reasonable amount of things that I could see if he can sort it out for me. So that would be quite cool.
Got mules everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, I'd love, I'd love to have some and more. I think that's the kind of thing because I've reviewed a lot of beers from different places. I could. I don't know. I mean, there was the dude in Norway that was commenting on the feed, and I'd really love that if he got in touch again and could organise something because the Norwegian we don't get too many Norwegian things. It's just Amundsen, Cervicium, but there's some of the other small breweries up there are really good as well.
I've only had
So
a
yeah,
handful of.
and I think there's nobody really reviewing the Norwegian stuff, so it'd be quite cool to get more of it out. There's nobody reviewing the Finnish stuff either, which I
I mean,
think
apart
is,
from the obvious stuff in Norway, the breweries, like Amundsen and Nogneo, and I can't think what else. There's another one, but I can't remember.
Cervicium,
Yeah, I mean, ones that I
Lervig as well.
Yeah,
Lervig.
Lervig. I mean, apart from them, they're the big three that we get probably in the UK, and there probably is another one, but I can't. Apart from that, we don't really get any kind of anything else.
Yeah, I mean, we get a few. I've got another one in the fridge from, I want to say it's Lindeholm or something. I need to make the notes for that. I need to try and find some stuff on the brewery. But I've just, as I say, I've had the free time and I've just been trying to get through the ones that I have notes for just now so that I can put the other ones in the fridge and things.
Yeah, one for
The
you.
Gamma collab coming into. Oh, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, there's is it Gamma Vocation collab? I think it's Vocation.
Well, Vocation, I've got. I mean, the Vocation beers that I had when I was back home before were nice. I mean, that was the one. Was that Magic Rock that collaboration was with? The Tesco one, because that was my first experience with Vocation. I was impressed with them, but their brewer. I remember their brewer had, from the research I did, the brewer had a fair pedigree. He had like another brewery beforehand, but their beers are pretty good. Vocation.
Jesus.
So yeah, I mean Gamma. Yeah, if it's Gamma's not going to put their name on a bad beer, I would guess.
Well,
And Vocation, I would trust them on the basis of what I've seen. And Toil,
I didn't know about the Toil ones going into M&S.
I didn't know that either. But they've just opened a big, massive brewery now right in the middle of Sjelland Island. And they're going to do a lot more like lambics and sours and stuff like that. So it's quite exciting for Toul. Their production's going to go up quite a bit.
Hi, Drunken One. How you doing, son?
Oh, Drunken One. I've not seen him around for quite a long while actually.
Yeah, hope you're doing well, son. Keeping safe and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Then you got Redbeard saying hello to Drunken One. I was London Beer Factory. Don't listen to me.
Oh, right, okay. London.
I did say it. It's generally a handful of breweries, but yeah. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just to see how is that going to disappear from the screen?
Yeah, we should get Kerry. Well, for Kerry, it's going to be like what? They're
If you want a link, if anyone wants a link, let us know. I don't know if you're part of the 101 in half an hour, Kerry, but you're free to drop in for a bit. I mean, I'm gonna. It's not going to be a massively long kind of stream tonight. I don't think. He says.
Yeah, I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you were doing it. I literally finished my review and then I checked my messages and saw, Craig Sam was streaming it. I was like, oh, be on there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't announce it on the group, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be doing it or not. It was just like one of them kind of pop up sort of random things. So
yeah.
But then I don't want people like, oh, you didn't do it, and all this sort of carry on, which is fine. Yeah. Some people do load of reviews and then you don't go on. It's like fuck. And then you start with a load of beer that you didn't really want to. You wouldn't have had if you wasn't going sort of on a chat or whatever.
Mm. So. Yeah, I mean, I need to figure out a sort of. I usually take Tuesdays off these days.
Right.
So I might see about hosting something, maybe the Monday night or something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be quite nice. So I can maybe.
Yeah.
do a Zoom thing. Yeah, it'd be nice to get you guys on there and do that. Got a little bit of editing to do though. I've got a nice video to make, to edit. Don't really edit videos quite a lot, but yeah, we've got a nice video to edit over the next few days or so. So
You going on? You going on Zoom?
I don't know. I might try the Zoom. I might have a go at Zoom because I use that with my Japanese class that I do, with the university that I do that with. They use Zoom, and I'm actually quite good at using that, so it could be.
So can you stream that to your YouTube channel then, if you've got a paid account? I don't know how it works. So
That's a good point, because then it would do with the email addresses and what's connected to that. I need to look into that. I need to see how it works with the email addresses.
unless you can link multiple email addresses to the same account, I don't know.
That might be, yeah. That's the point, because it comes through Lund. It comes through Lund University, and then I've got my own personal stuff for the YouTube.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm finishing up on that at the moment. Done a review of it the other day. Something.
Yeah. Did you get a couple of cans of those?
Yeah, this is the other one kind of thing. So it's like, make the most of getting like day of 5 miles up the road. It's just like which doesn't happen until a pandemic turns up.
Oh yeah.
Because they can't throw it all in kegs anymore, so they've got to throw it all into cans. So, but then the distribution's now going a lot further, like down the road from me. So it's like some of that.
Yeah, because I think that's something when I do. I'm pretty certain that my next trip home, what I want to do is, as I say, I want to fly to Bristol, and go and see Harry for a little bit, and maybe do a bit of filming around Bristol with him. And then I'd quite like to come across to London and see you and Simon if he's about as well. And then I'll probably just jump on the train and head back north from there. That'd be quite cool.
Well, Simon's got loads of money these days, so I'm sure he can jump on a train to London.
I know you're Simon, not Martin, not Simon Martin.
Right.
Simon.
Yeah. As long as we've got plenty of time, we'll. I'll probably be in London. Well, once all this craziness ends and we get back to normal. It might not even be this year. You never know, do you? Yeah,
no, that's it. Because I'm thinking the next time I go home, I want to go and spend a few days with Harry, and it'd be nice to come over to London and see you. Because I've not really. When I was in London, when was I last in London? That must have been like 2016 or something. 2017, I was last in London.
Yeah, you was only in there for like a day or so, weren't you?
It was to go to the Royal Society of Chemistry.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I met Harry a couple of times randomly. I was like, "Oh, are you in London this weekend?" So yeah, we'll meet up for a beer then. So a couple of times, just randomly, sort of. I'm going tomorrow. Are you going? Yeah, I'm already here. Okay, that kind of deal, But so we've got what's he saying? So we've got Adam from Mersey Beers saying, it wants to see photos cradles, a load of Norman Monk into Tesco. Got the glue, and I've got.
I need to check that I'm subscribed. I need to check that I'm subscribed to him actually, because I don't know if I am.
Okay. You're a man. You really are. He's definitely a man, but he's a dude.
Yeah, I need to. I actually don't know because I've been on a few chats with Adam now.
Oh, he's
nice dude.
He's golden, man. Oh yeah. If I let me just. Here's the can. I'm just zooming in, and I'll show it to you. This is the Gamma.
Oh, let me see. Sorry, yeah.
Fuzzy Recall, is it?
Oh, that looks good.
So it's a New England IPA 6.3. So, which should have been out. It should have been out in Tesco's today. I believe not today. Next week. Next week. Yeah, next Monday.
Yeah, I still need to review. I still want to review Funk Punk from Brewdog.
Right.
I still want to try that. Need to see if it ends up down the toilet or not. My mum got a new bathroom in the house at home, and maybe it needs decorated with some beer.
That's cool. We'll just check them phones out, Adam.
I've got a good free turkey watching.
Oh, cool.
We've got Peter as well. Peter, get your backside on here.
I'm just well, you've got the link. It's in the thing. So good. That's good. Don't know what all these. Hello from Turkey. We'll go with that one. So yeah,
He's basically saying yes. He's saying salam alaikum. Yeah, basically God be with you. So I think assalamu alaikum. It's the. I think I think Turkish has a few of the Arabic words in there. Assalamu alaikum, ma salam. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Don't know why I know that, but there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It rings a bell. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah, all good. And evening, folks. Peter. So yeah, you got the link, Peter. So if you're at a loose end, whatever, it's just a pop-up chat. Just if anyone's around, then.
I still want Peter to make me a burger.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Peter owes me a burger.
Good
evening, man.
Yeah. It did look pretty good. So
yeah. All right.
Hope you're doing good. So yeah, I take it you've got a gaming channel as it's got it on there twice. So.
I must do, yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Disappear. There we go. So Jake's got the child is playing up a little bit, which is fine. Just about to open the second beer when he comes back. So yeah, fine. I'm going to. I'm trying to think what beer to actually have. If Peter come on like soon, then I can clear off for 5 minutes and do a review.
Yeah.
Don't want to leave you stranded.
Oh, it's all good. I've got a nice. I've got a stout that I'm going to do in a little bit when you come back. Probably I'll bugger off and do. I've not had I've been reviewing in that order that I got. It's been mainly IPAs and pale ales, and I've got a couple of stouts. So I quite fancy I go at something dark. You know, the IPAs will be good, but it's just as you say. If you drink the same thing, you're just like yeah.
I'm quite looking forward to trying this beer de saison from Colonel Citra.
Well, I had the Mosaic one. The other day.
Yeah, I've had a few on tap, but I don't think I've had the Citra one. I can't remember what I've had on tap. I'll have to have a look on the old thing.
Yeah, I gave you a shout out, I think it was, in my review I did that, because I'm sure it was you that was talking to me. That was one of the tap rooms that we need to check out if we the Wee London thing. Yeah.
I've not been there yet. I know at some point Rob wants to get down there and do some like brewery on location stuff, which is cool. Obviously Pressure Drop is another one. Depends how long you got. I mean, I think he wants to come down for a weekend or whatever. So yeah, I'm up for that. Once all this, we're going to need something to do, like have a get together for sure. Once this is ended, I think everyone's going to need, that kind of release sort of thing. So whatever that is.
Yeah. No, that's the thing is, I mean, if I get enough notice, I'm quite keen to fly over for that. I say it's just I need at least like I usually need like 2 months to get decent flight prices. And if I'm coming that distance, I want to either the Bitter Upper Lip. Yeah, he's been commenting on my videos and stuff.
Cool beans. Cool.
I don't have any we could invite him on, but I don't have any contact with the guy. Otherwise, I really don't know.
Yeah. No, I'll just keep it with. What did I think? I thought it. Come on, computer. Hope you're doing well.
I think Bitter Upper. I think he's in the sort of Georgia area, sort of southeast US.
Right. Cool.
So I don't think
I'm just an idiot when it comes to. I recognise names, and it's like it's like.
Oh no! He's very, very new. I think he only had. I checked out his channel. He's got like 5 or 6 videos, something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's Yeah, very, very new on the scene. So maybe we can.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I'll need to. I actually don't even know what his first name is. He's just commented on a few of my things. So, dude, drop me a message through my Facebook page if you want, and we can sort of connect you up with some of the American guys and with us and things. So, yeah.
He's saying Georgia. What do I think about the craft beer channels? I thought it was all right. As quizzes go, I thought it was one of the better ones I've seen over the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks, or however long this quarantine's been going on.
But you know something that's an absolute fact, though, Craig. You know something that's a fact.
I didn't play it, so
yeah. But you know something that's an absolute fact, Craig. Wasn't as good as the Hooligans quiz. Was not as good as the Hooligan quiz.
I don't know. I can't.
It doesn't matter whether you know or not. It's just fact. It's just fact. You need to accept it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I didn't really. I don't watch quizzes generally, but I was very bored earlier and waiting for people to go to bed basically, and I was like, yeah, I'll escape and watch this. And I thought, for what I saw, I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched probably about just over half. I thought it was all right. I thought it was quite good.
Yeah, Craft Beer Channel's a nice guy actually as well. I like him.
Yeah, Johnny and I can't remember the other guy's name because I'm an idiot.
I caught up with Johnny at the Sour Beer Festival in Copenhagen.
Yeah, I didn't realise he was going. He's kind of like
I had no idea. I thought Peter, Master of Hobbits, would have been there, but he wasn't.
Yeah. So the bitter upper lip, or no, I just don't even know what I'm saying. Bitter upper lip. He's going to embark on some homework. Yeah, cool. I'll check the channel out. And, yeah, cool beans, and just keep going with it. Just you can't be wrong. You can't be. It's one of them things. You could be wrong. You could be right. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. Just forget all the negatives and think I'm going to do the positives. You know.
It's just about having a bit of fun and not being a dick, basically. That's it.
Yeah, you know, you get it in all kind of forms of whatever you're ever into. You're always going to get that, which is fine. It's all part of life, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Georgia, he says. So yeah, Brad. For some reason, I can never remember. Brad. Yeah, no, not him. This is Brad. Is in Craft Beer Channel. Brad.
Oh, right. Okay.
Johnny and Brad. I always get Brad's name. I don't know why. It's just like. But God, it's really slow for my computer tonight. I need to delete some videos and get rid of free up some space so it runs a bit quicker. So do a wee bit of
a defrag maybe.
I think it's StreamYard, to be honest with you, because I think there's so many people using their servers now with everyone stuck at home. It's just, I think everything's just plateaued. It's kind of slowed down a little bit. And it's probably my bit of shitty computer as well, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know where Peter's at. What are you doing, son?
Peter, where are you, innit?
Son,
Peter.
You got loads of beer. Loads of beer.
The EIE on him. He doesn't know what's going to hit him, innit? I should stop. I had enough fun with that.
Yeah, that was. How was Rod? All right. Jeez, man. Wow. That was. That was an interesting. I was trying not to laugh too loud because it was quite late. And it was like, yeah, this is.
It was just the.
I didn't get what was going on, to be honest with you. I didn't know. So, it was. The other guy seemed quite nice as well. So.
Oh no, I've been on with the guy who's got the sort of longer hair that looks like a biker metalhead sort of thing. I forget what his name is, but he's nice. I've been on the other guys that were on there. I've been on with them before.
Yeah,
and they were nice.
Yeah,
I can't even remember why I popped into their feed at one point.
No idea.
I actually think it might have been you and I that went on there at one point, because you and I sometimes had a habit of going on to the American and Canadian things that were on.
I can't remember. It's just streams, they all run together
Yeah.
sometimes, you know. They do eventually. So, but yeah, it's it was a good watch, but yeah, Jesus.
It was fun, yeah. It was good.
Well,
Super awkward.
Oh, it was very, very awkward. It was cringe. It was a bit. Oh, this is what's going to be said next. Is anyone going to hear everyone? You know.
Was anyone muted?
I don't get what that whole thing. But he's an interesting chap. I mean, I've never had anything to do with him before. I don't know what his stuff and whatever. But,
yeah. No, it's. I think there's a bit of the spectrum is involved there. Let's just say that.
I just can't be bothered with all that though. It's just personally, it's just me.
I mean, that's that is the thing. Is I was quite happy just to dismiss it, just whatever. But then he started having a go at the Scottish that craft beer, UK craft beer forum. It's mainly Scottish people, and he just started having, I don't know, he just started having a go at folk that I know are decent people from having met them and things, and I'm just fuck this.
I didn't.
Yeah, no, he just I don't know. The guy, he's just an arse. That's it. And I mean, it's maybe me. My character flaw is that maybe it's, my character flaw is just like, you know what, fuck it. Let's just call this out right now. So I was just in the situation where I was like, why not? And he started calling me a liar and everything, and I was just like, well, you know what? No. Let's just kind of prove the point here. I'm very much a sort of challenge accepted kind of character.
Yeah, well, you don't back down. Yeah.
But it was just, the thing is, he pretended that he just didn't hear me. I was just like, well, okay. So yeah, it was just the pretending thing. He didn't know it. Like Adam's saying, he didn't really know what to do. Just had no idea.
I didn't. Did Rod know the whole deal? Or
I don't know how much Rod knew. I think because Rod watched the video that I made before.
Oh, I didn't know. I messaged him. I said, do you know about the history of them two? And he was like, I think I can't remember what he the next day. I don't think he realised quite how bad potentially it was. I don't know. I can't be doing with feuds. I mean, there's some people I get on with, and there's most people I get on with. There's some people I'm like, yeah.
The thing is, like, normally I would just sit and be like, yeah, just let them. Let's just let him make an arse of himself. But as I say, it's just the constant tirades of abuse of people online.
It's quite an aggressive approach, I must admit. I do think that it's like, well,
yeah, he doesn't know any better though. That's it.
I just don't take it seriously enough for all that sort of thing. It's just a beer. Meet some nice people and drink some good beer and good company and make some great friends out of it, and that's it. I can't be doing all the other nonsense.
Well, no, that's it. As I say, I've been in it for 6 odd years, nearly 7 years now, and I've never had anything like that. But I was just like this. I don't know. He just all the shit, the abuse he was giving people on Facebook and things. It was just like, yeah.
I until recently, I've been keeping away from sort of Facebook the last 6 months. Out of boredom and something to do, I've been posting a little bit more on social media. So the last week or so, but there's a lot of groups I've left because I just can't be doing all that. It's just me kind of thing. But especially with all the shit that's going on now, it's the last thing I'm worried about is all that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other things occupying my time and thoughts and stuff. I haven't got the capacity for that. I haven't got capacity for much, really, in my brain. But you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing for me. But yeah, we're all different.
Yeah, have a little look. Have a little look at the photo in the YouTubers. Yeah, you got your phone there.
I did see the one with someone sitting down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jesus, who the hell is that?
Oh dear.
you haven't seen the videos, so.
Oh yeah, no, that was.
I've still got it. It's unlisted. I will share it again then. If it's quite a while back, but it's on my channel unlisted, or it might be unlisted. I don't know.
Yeah, fire me the link over and I'll have a wee look at it.
Yeah, I'll do it later if I remember. But yeah, if not, just remind me, and I'll.
Oh yeah, Adam. Yes, I did.
I don't even know what that's relation to. So.
Oh no, I did. So for Adam, I'll show you that later. I did.
Right. Okay.
I saw it. Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Oh, see. Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
That comment could spoil some fun later. So. Yeah.
No, I'm not even. I saw it. I was like.
Yeah.
But and the one before I didn't put up. I think Rod knows, but.
Oh, it was fun anyway. It was good.
But no, it was awful watching, but in a good way. I just wasn't sure how bad it was going to get. It was like I didn't know. You're watching it live. You don't know. Sometimes you get these things, and they're like, "What the hell? What is it? How's this going to happen? Is it going to be another? Is it going to be another meet me at the bridge kind of moment?
Yeah. No, that was it. It was, but it was more like rabbit in the headlights, wasn't it?
Well, unless he couldn't hear you, I don't know.
Well, that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Said I muted him. It's like, okay.
How can you mute someone when you're not the host? I don't get that.
Yeah, and Rod said quite clearly, "Oh yeah, wasn't anyone muted?"
I mean, it was fun, but yeah, I don't take it. I don't watch a lot of people's stuff unless depends if it's something. Oh, what does so and so think of that? Something I've had or something I've reviewed, and then I look it up and say, oh, so and so's had that. I'll watch that and see what they thought.
Yeah.
I generally watch them after I've had it, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I don't like watching because I think I don't like watching reviews of beers that I'm going to do myself. Yeah.
I don't want to be influenced or get anyone's kind of thought process into a beer and then go into a review. I'd rather just I'm not looking at a computer screen, per se when I'm doing the review, copying the notes sort of thing that some people do. I've got it there when I'm tapped. I'm doing the review there on my tripod and camera and stuff, and then I'll flick to the untapped page of that beer and reel off what people think after I've done my kind of own bit, give my rating or whatever, and then go on and kind of, see. Sometimes they're lower than I think they should be. Sometimes I'm very similar, and sometimes I'm miles higher as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter anyway. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Some people don't even give scores for doing a beer reviews like Dean or Rob or it doesn't matter whatever way you want to do it. I've just always kind of had that untapped thing about a year or so before I started. I just carried on from that. unless it's a beer that's out of date, then I won't review it and I won't give it a score on Untapped either. So, which I've had 2 last week. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair on the brewery, so it's my fault for holding on for it for a year. You know, that kind of deal. Yeah, well, there you go.
I'm back.
You look
How you
very
doing?
tanned. You look very tanned, Jake.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you've been in the garden.
Yeah, been in the garden as much as we can get out.
Yeah, I don't go on rate beer. I go on Untapped, the bitter upper lip. That's what I rate beer is like. Nah, I think it's an AB Bev run thing, so it's kind of, you know, it's a bit weird. You get these rate beer awards and all these independent breweries like, yeah, give me all the accolades, but it's an AB InBev thing, which is independent. For me, that doesn't. It's a bit of a contradiction for the whole craft beer industry. I don't get that.
Yeah.
But that's just, you know, I don't know, just me, I guess. There you go. Yeah. Whatever you want to do at the end of the day. There's no rule in this game. It's not a game. It's beer. It's just there's no rules. Although people like to give rules. You know, there's enough rules in life as it is. So, like staying at home, I don't really want to put it into beer as well. You know, all this sort of shit. But anyway, I'm going to go and do a review, and I'll be about 5 minutes or so. So, see you in a second.
All right, cool. See you in a bit.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
How's life treating you, Jake? Anyway.
Not bad. I'm furloughed at the moment.
Ah, right.
So,
So does that mean meaning no work, or you're just?
Yeah, just that's like the rules. Like I can't do any work. But I still get paid by the government. Yeah, it's a strange one. But yeah, it was only last week, only since like last Thursday. So obviously it was the bank holiday weekend over here, and then so this is the first week that I've not had to do work for like since I was 17. So it's like, so it's a bit of a strange one, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I've got beer in the fridge.
Oh, I'm the same. I work away online, so I'm doing quite well out of the situation in China at the moment, to be honest. But a lot of it's, it's programming away. It's like, whatever. You can do that anywhere, so there's no reason for me not to be working, really. And yeah, it's plus, again, it's more savings for whatever I decide I want to do. So,
yeah.
Well,
That's it. It's just the industry I'm in as well, because I work in marketing, but it's for a manufacturing company. It's essentially they make components for construction, and obviously if there's no construction going on and no new jobs, then the factories aren't working, and they had supply chain problems with China and all this sort of stuff. So it's like, oh shit, so we better furlough a load of people, otherwise we go under.
I still think it's a really weird approach that the British government's taken. It's like, why are they not delaying payment? Why are they not doing what the Italians did and just freeze all payments like that? Because the Italians freezed all mortgages, all rental payments and stuff like this. Don't get why they're doing that. I don't know if it's to do with cash flow in the economy or things, because you've got to have liquidity, but I don't get the British government's approach to it at all.
No, exactly. Yeah. Adam's just said, does that mean more reviews, Jake? It means more drinking beer. It doesn't necessarily mean I'll be reviewing more.
Yeah. Because you have to spend quite a bit of time editing yours, I think, don't you? Because of the.
I don't spend that long, but it's just more more life gets in the way of actually shoot. Like now, like I've been away for ages because my son woke up, so then if it's hard to record a review when there's 2 kids in the background.
Oh yeah. No, that's it. I mean, that's one of the things that I wanted to kind of Try and stay. I try and edit as little as possible. Because I was just kind of like, I want to just sit down, have the beer, and that's it. Boof, done.
Because it's not like I'm doing any sort of crazy editing. All I do is weird close-ups and and that sort of thing. I'm not sort of colour correcting or.
I know. I need to watch some more of your recent stuff, but I remember your older ones being like really well edited and timed and stuff. So I need to watch. I've not watched some of your reviews in a wee while. Actually, I need to have a look at the newer ones.
Yeah. Well, I feel I'm just sort of trying to make them sort of weirder again now. I feel like I just got a bit sort of like I was just putting them out to put them out, sort of thing. So I felt like I had to upload something, and then I just took a break for ages, and then now I'm sort of like just trying to make them a bit sort of more like what I want to do rather than sort of what I think I have to do, if you know what I mean. Because everyone's got their own sort of style,
yeah,
and everything. So I'm just trying to have fun with it again, rather than feeling like I've got to upload as much as I can, sort of thing.
That's it. If there's no joy to it, there's no point, is there? That's the thing.
No, like the last couple I've done, most of the ones I've done after Christmas, all feel like the sort of reviews that I should be doing, where they're not too serious at all. Me dicking about, basically.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, no, I've been I'm going through this month, and I'm just like, I'm going to hate the end. I'm going to hate beer at the end of this, because I ended up with 28 Swedish beers and then 20 Finnish things as well, and I'm just like, oh my god.
No,
because obviously the IPAs that I get from Finland, those need to be filmed and need to go.
Yeah.
But then the other beers will last a long time. So yeah.
I'm just on this at the moment.
Oh, nice. Okay.
4.3%. I got it in one of the Beer 52 boxes, and it's not bad. It's not bad. It is quite roasty, but it's got a nice little sweet finish to it.
It's a dry stout, I guess. Yeah. If it's an Irish stout, it'll be a dry stout. Yeah.
Yeah. Farmhouse. I've not had much from Heaney before.
Mm-hmm.
It's in a farm.
Where are they from?
Derry, County Derry, Northern Ireland.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. The Irish beer scene's kicking off a wee bit though. There's a few like Little Brother. I forget what's it. Old Brother Brewery and
White Hag are pretty good.
Yeah, White Hag are doing some stuff. Yeah. Big Ben Bittner. What is the StreamYard link? I don't know who that is actually.
I'm sure Craig can send it when he's back. He'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. He's away filming a wee review.
Yeah. I'd say back in a minute. He'll probably be back in about 25 minutes.
Yeah. I was saying to Craig earlier that the next time I go home, I think I'll fly to Bristol and see Harry, and then go across to London and see if I can meet up with him for a little bit and do a wee bit of beer tourism. So maybe you want to join us for the day or two.
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. When you're thinking about that, well, obviously it's.
I don't know. That's the point. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't know yet. Really don't know.
Yeah.
But it'll probably be. I need to see what the money situation's like, because to be honest, I don't think money is going to be an issue, to be honest. But I think it's just in terms of time, because I've got a feeling that I might have to make travel plans quite quickly at the end of May to get out to Japan for a little bit. Because obviously I want to see my little guy and stuff, and they're still kind of stuck there at the moment. But I want to get out to Japan for a little bit. I've got to go to Estonia for my friend's wedding, and I've also got I've also got to go to the States for a friend's wedding in September as well. So there's that. So it's just a case of, I think, maybe October or something could be a shout, but I need to see, because I'm doing a Swedish course at the moment. So States in the late summer. It'll be late August, September kind of time. By September that'll be heading across. He's asked if I'm still going. Sorry. I need to see. I don't know whether the travel ban will be lifted and stuff. But my friend's getting married, so I want to get over there at least and get a bit of time in New England and stuff, and see Massive Matt and Paul and stuff in Jersey and Pennsylvania and things. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just travel's going to be messed up for a while, isn't it? Really?
Well, we need to see what airlines survive as well. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's amazing how on a knife edge those massive companies are, really, aren't they?
Well, there's not a lot of profit in airline companies, believe it or not. Because Norwegian, Norwegian aren't doing too well from what I gather, and we need to see, and they're one of the big low-cost carriers as well. So again, this is one of the things where I think they need to just suspend payments and things like that. So yeah, we'll see. Did you have travel plans for later in the year, or?
I was supposed to be going to Munich. Supposed to be going to Munich in May, and that's cancelled. But maybe Dubai later on in the year, all with work sort of thing. But that's all just on hold at the moment. I was a bit gutted about Munich because I was there. I would have been there for work, but I would have had a bit of free time in the evening, sort of thing. So I would have liked to have gone around Munich.
Yeah, I could have given you some. Peter and I could have given you some tips for Munich.
Yeah, so I was a bit gutted about that because I definitely wanted to go to like the Augustina, sort of like tap house and that sort of thing. At least if I couldn't do anything else, that's what I wanted to. I wanted to go to that, but it's just one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I need to. Jeez, I need to get down to Germany again. Go back to Bamberg and film a little bit. Yeah. I know. I need to look into that a little bit, and I need to look at research a bit. Some new. I was thinking of investing in a new camera and stuff. And see, but I just need to research what's good and things like that. Or yeah, just need to see how that works out because I don't know. I've not looked at cameras in ages. I think I've had the one that I've had for about 3-4 years now. So I'm wondering maybe an upgrade. Maybe it's about time for an upgrade. Who knows?
Yeah, I just got like the iPhone 11, and the camera on that is just crazy. It's just crazy. It's got like a wide angle lens on it and all this sort of stuff. So it's like I want to mess about with that a bit more.
Oh, Indie Man in October. Oh.
Yeah, Indie Man is in October. Yeah. It's unknown at this point if they're still gonna because if even after the lockdown and stuff, it's not gonna be like, okay, everything's open again and everyone can meet in large groups. It's gonna be a slow roll, isn't it? So October's still a way away, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's cancelled. Sorry to put down on it. but no, Indie Man's great. Have you been to it, James?
No, I've not been to that one. Like I need to. I still think I've never been to the beer festivals in England actually, so that would be a shout actually as to if somebody some money if they can get me a ticket, fire some money across and do that.
Yeah, it's a real.
I don't really pay much attention to what's going on because that's the thing is even in Scotland I don't really know much about the beer festivals. One I want to check out at some point is Fine Fest.
Yeah, that's where you sort of like you camp and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
It'd be good, but it'd just be like sort of like getting hammered every day and then sort of staying in a tent. Could be quite
it's like my Iceland trip again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've got a pal up in Iceland. I need to see about getting up to visit him as well. It'd be nice to go up there for a few days and have a wee look. Get up to Reykjavik for like 4 or 5 days or something like that. That could be a good wee shout.
I suppose it's sort of like a bit easier for you being in sort of like mainland Europe, so you could potentially get to multiple places with like train or car or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I can jump on the ferry and go to Germany, but the border to Denmark's closed just now, so yeah. I still remember that my cousin just decided he was in Hamburg, I think it was, and he just decided he was coming to visit me like the day, so they booked a bus and took the bus from Hamburg to Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Aye. So that was quite funny. Yeah. Oh right, no, thanks, Adam. That would be cool. Let me know the exact dates. That'd be kind of cool. Indie Man would be interesting. It was fun to go to Manchester and meet Paul. I have to admit, I didn't like Manchester that much as a city, right enough, but it was good. The places for the beer were really good, actually.
Yeah, I didn't really get when I went to Indie Man last year. I didn't really get to see much of Manchester. We went to a few places. We went to like Cloudwater and Track, and then to the Marble Arch. But other than that, we didn't really see anywhere else because we were sort of back on the train and went back to Leeds because we were staying with Rob. But the Indie Man itself is like it's in an old Victorian swimming baths. So like all the breweries are like in the pool.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Like 3 different rooms, and they've all got like slightly different sort of vibes. And there's an outdoor area and all that sort of thing. It's a unique venue.
Yeah, that could be interesting to go and see.
Like when we like because we did like I brought like my like little setup with a microphone and a light and everything. And they have all like they still have like the old changing cubicles like on the outside. So like if we wanted to like get somewhere where it was a little bit more shielded, we like sort of like stood back in one of those.
Oh right,
okay. It's like quite good for filming, really.
Yeah. No, I need to look at. I need to do that. As I say, I maybe need to investigate a wee bit of another setup and things like that. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever reviewed a Wander Beyond beer. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I reviewed a few. Like I got like they released a couple of real small cans, like 250ml cans, little fat.
Oh no, I did watch that. I watched one of your videos of those because I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, they just didn't really grab me. They're just a bit sort of like really cloying and.
Is that the really sweet stouts?
Yeah, one was a triple IPA, and the other one was a imperial stout. I can't remember what adjuncts were in it now. All I remember was it was sort of like even 250ml was a bit of a slog to get through.
Yeah. And there's one of the breweries here in Sweden releases 250ml bottles in boxes and stuff, and they're decent enough. But I was just kind of like, nah, I'd rather have a 330. It's just If you're in it for the beer, you're in it for 330. You're not in it for lower measures.
I think it's like those. I could see those cans, those little stubby cans, being utilized more for bigger beers, especially if you want to like drink them on your own, not necessarily like share them or whatever. They are a good measure, but those beers I weren't particularly enamored with. But I've had, but then again, I've had other stuff from Wonder Beyond that's been like fantastic. So I think I didn't particularly like those 2 beers. So I wouldn't judge them just on that. But I'd be wary now. If I saw them, if they were side by side with another beer I wanted in a bottle shop, I'd probably gravitate towards something else rather than their beers.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I go to England, it's a bit of a, it's basically another country for me because we've got our own stuff up the road. So when I go to England, I'm just like, all right, what's good, But that's it. It's just how it goes, really, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the thing. There's always another beer, isn't there?
I know. There's always stuff there to look at. So you're just like, but yeah, what can you do? What can you do?
Oh, Adam's saying at that pub, it's fresh cask Wonder Beyond. No, I've never had any cask Wonder Beyond beer. I've only ever had their like silly imperial stuff.
It's all when you're out with pals, it's all about the imperials, isn't it?
Yeah,
somebody gets the idea that it's a good idea to try this, and so everybody else joins in.
Yeah.
I always think that's my downfall. When I go out sort of like drinking with my dad, he always does this thing where he starts on the biggest beers first.
Mm.
So he will start like on the double IPAs or the Imperials, and then work down to and then the next day he never has a hangover, nothing. Whereas like it's the reverse for me, where you go, oh, I'll just start slow with like a couple of pale ales or whatever, and then by the end of it, you're on the Imperial stouts, and then in the morning you feel like death and worst hangover ever. So maybe there's something in just going hardcore straight away at the start of it, and then winding down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. No, I don't see outside of the videos though. I don't really drink beer. If I go out to the pub, I tend to drink the Pepsi Max or the Cola. To be quite honest with you. I don't really. Outside of my videos, I don't really. I like tasting different stuff. Unless there's something that grabs my fancy, I'm just like, yeah, nah. Let's go for a cola. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, obviously, there's no going to the pub at the moment anyway for us.
No.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
we're still a bit free.
Much at home. I tend to have like possibly like one beer a day, like at home sort of thing, and including like review beers. If I review something, I tend to review it and then sort of drink the rest throughout the night or whatever. But no, I still like going out to the pubs and bottle shops and bars and getting hammered. Seems a distant memory now.
Yeah. That was the thing when I used to go to that. There's a good bottle shop in Durham. I quite liked going up there, but when I was up there, you had to. Yeah, you basically had to you had to buy the pints and stuff, and I was driving, so I couldn't have a beer or two, and then I just couldn't be bothered like walking up there. I would sometimes walk up there just to spend a bit of extra time and do it and things, but yeah. I do miss the bottle shop. I mean, the guy in the market in Durham was good, and then you also had the Hop Knocker up the road, which was great as well. So, yeah, I do miss that. It was nice having the Cloudwaters and the Deas and stuff like that, all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah. What is like the British stuff like out there where you are? Can you get a lot of any like beers like Cloudwater or anything like that out there?
And we were getting Wylam for a wee while through the temporary. Last year we had Wylam, and we don't really get Cloudwater. We don't get Dea. I've actually got a beer in the fridge that's a collab between Buxton and Verdant. We do get Buxton. We get Buxton every so often through. I think we get Buxton maybe once a month or once every 2 months. And it's good beers like the Kingslayer and the Rain Shadow and stuff. We do get good stuff from them. So
do you think that's connections with on Apollo? Why they get them?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Yeah.
What sort of Swedish stuff? I'll put you on. Sorry. Yeah.
I'll just get a photo because I'm like that. Do that bit. We're only live at the moment. I'm drinking a beer from Polly's Brew Co. Their Bouquet.
Oh, the Welsh brewery, yeah.
Yeah, they're out of is it Flintshire, North Wales. Interesting beer. Yeah, very light. For the ABV, it's not crazy hazy. It's good.
Yeah. I think I'm going to film my stout maybe that I've got to check out what the name is. What was it?
Always. I'll tell you, just hoping Indie Man is. There's no comments. You probably read them all. Whatever.
We did a few. Tried to do a few.
Most of it's pretty much all of it's. Ben, I don't know who you are. So,
Yeah, that's what we said. So we did give him a link, funnily enough.
yeah. More reviews, Jake. I'm just flicking over them. Most of it's Adam. So still going to the States in the summer. Yeah, you know, never know, do you? Was it September you're going, James?
Yeah, that's it. So I'm hoping
Indie
that
man,
it'll
you just
work out because I want to do like I'm going to New York and I was planning to do all the I was going to do the big four in New England, do Portland and Oregon, not Portland and Oregon, Portland and Maine, and then go down to New York and do like Finback, Fifth Hammer, other half, all of these kind of stupid ones. I was thinking to do that.
yeah. Fifth Hammer sounds like a good one.
Mm.
You don't hear as much compared to the other half, and
Do we have some Fifth Hammer at
I think it's
London Craft Beer Festival, Craig?
yeah, that's the first time I've got introduced to them, and then looking on tap more, people I follow in America, they're actually what people generally rate their beers is generally like 4 plus, which quite regularly. So it's like that gives you an idea. I don't know if that's going to happen this year. Probably not. Should be a bit of a blow.
Yeah, that's more like August time, isn't it?
It's August, but if the schools, it's just difficult to know, isn't it? Really, what's? I think they're holding off. I know London Great British Beer Fest cancelled early on.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the most hygienic places, are they? Beer festivals aren't the most hygienic gatherings.
Well, it's quite concentrated, so, which is the thing, isn't it? It's and it's in London, but then you just don't know. You're going to need a bit of time to organise everything with breweries coming from here, there, and everywhere, and that doesn't really apply to just the UK. There's lots of breweries in Europe and America and stuff that are going to be coming over. So it's where are these countries going to be? I'd be surprised if it goes ahead. They've not put nothing out yet, so which was kind of surprising. But as long as I know about a week before the event, so I can cancel the hotel room. So
yeah, that's the thing. It's the other costs, isn't it? If you've paid in advance or whatever.
no, I mean I can cancel. I haven't paid for it.
No,
I pay when at the time. But if it's a week before, if you cancel, you can't cancel like 2 days before. They'll still
yeah.
take your money. But as long as I know before sort of mid-July, I'll be fine. Which I think we will know by then. So I'm not too worried about that. It's like when Hop City got cancelled. I cancelled literally there and then the room that I got.
Yeah.
Whatever. Travel insurance. I think someone's about you, James. Just hoping Indie Man is still in October. Yeah, I think that's a good chance that'll be all right. But unless there's a second outbreak, then it's going to be done and dusted, I guess. I want to go to that. I want to go to it in a different frame of mind, though. I wasn't in the best frame of mind when I went, and then it went pear-shaped after that. So there you go. I'd actually stay in Manchester as well. Do more than one session. I think that's my problem. I only done one session. I just went nuts.
Yeah.
I think if you're doing like a few sessions, you can chill out a little bit more, and you can just the first session you're working your way what the setup is, and then the second session is like you go, you know where everything is and the layout and stuff. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll be talking anyway, Adam. Oh, right, okay. Definitely want to go back to the Knot. Pub owner is Wonder Beyond owner. Okay, didn't know. Fresh cast Wonder Beyond though. Nothing wrong with casting. That's, I must admit, that's one thing I'm actually starting to miss is cask beer.
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, I think Johnny mentioned it earlier on the craft beer channel. Absolutely, I've been thinking it for about a week or so.
Yeah. Well, just that pub environment, just the going to the pub.
No, I don't mind having a shit beer and
Yeah.
other people. You know, at the end of the day, it's just like I'd even go into a mainstream pub. It doesn't bother
Yeah.
me.
Craig wants the spoons back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that all works really.
Yeah.
It's controversial, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a bit of a twat, isn't he? But
Oh yeah, he's not paying his workers and shit. Yeah. What's his name?
Oh.
Tim.
Tim Martin, is it?
Can't remember his name.
Is it Tim Martin?
That's it, Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Cool. Right, boys. I'm going to pop off and do my review, and I'll see if you're still about when I come back.
Yeah, I might be. It depends. But yeah, hopefully you're around. So.
Yeah, cool. I should be all right. I think it'll be like 20 or something. We'll see. You know what I'm like?
Yep, see you in a bit.
Great at that. Yeah. Catch you in a
See
little
you.
bit.
Cheers, James.
See you now. That's fine. Yeah, so 3 people watching. Is anyone drinking? I guess Adam's in bed not drinking. Anyone else? It's getting on for 12:30, so perhaps not. It's only lunatics like us that are,
Yeah.
or like me. So,
Yeah. I just finished that, Craig.
oh yeah, I've got that sitting there. Funny
Yeah.
enough.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Pretty easy going.
I assume you got the Beer 52 box then, I guess.
Yeah.
Irish.
Yeah. It wasn't a bad box. I haven't got beer 52 in a while. We made I got one of those a box for £6 offers. So I got the missus to sign up because I've done it too. I've done it too often.
That's the problem, isn't it? It's,
Yeah.
They don't link it to emails anymore. Like they used to. They link it to addresses.
Oh, okay. I think I've
I
never
think-
done it hit to this house. Yeah.
But or every now and again you're like, come back.
Mhm.
We'll give you this for the so-and-so. But the next box looking quite good. I think Peter or Harry have just got. I think it was Peter just got his American stuff.
Oh, okay. What breweries?
I can't remember what it is now, but it looked quite interesting stuff. I think from Virginia.
Mhm.
So I thought, because they done one last year from Maine. They done a Maine one,
Oh, okay.
and that was really good. So I mean, I would have got them otherwise, but that was quite an interesting box. Larger kind of cans, from from that area. I can't remember the breweries, but yeah, so that was cool. That was worth getting. But yeah, a lot of their beers are kind of. I don't like all these collab sort of Beer 52 collab stuff. It's like, nah, give me the breweries.
Yeah. Give me the beers from those breweries.
Yeah, I don't like all this contract brewed stuff from like what's the name of the
De
Prof, and there's another brewery in Belgium where they seem to mass produce their collabs that
Yeah.
are poor quality. I don't. I got to the point where I'm not reviewing them anymore. It's like I'm just gonna, if they turn up, I'm just going to drink them.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be. Generally, one or two have been like, "Oh, I should have reviewed that," and most of them be like, "Nah, garbage."
Yeah, that contractor brew stuff. It's because it's probably not going to be sort of like the highest quality ingredients, is it? They want to churn them out for a price.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's just. I don't know. Just. I was going to review another one, but I didn't bother. It's actually going to be in Tesco's. This one in a larger can.
Oh yeah, that's a good beer. That's gonna be in
Uh,
Tesco's.
This is going to be in Tesco's.
Good heavens, I might have to go to Tesco's more.
Yeah, but whether it's going to, I might save it and see if I can get a large can and do a non-Tesco bulk can versus a
Mhm.
Tesco bulk and see if there's any kind of difference.
Yeah.
This I'm assuming this was canned in January. So it's got a year's shelf life, so I assume best before the 16th of January next year. So 8%, 8% double dry hop, double IPA.
Is it the Magic Rock and Salt collab? That's a Tesco's beer as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw that. Was it? I can't remember when I saw that. Was it
They're,
today?
they're starting to get some interesting beers in, aren't they? It's a bit
I
mad.
just hope there are other quality that you kind of expect from these breweries.
Yeah.
To some, I mean, the thing I worry about, I mean, they're good breweries on their own, but then you put them into the Tesco's table, if you like, and then it's like, because there's obviously a price point with what Tesco's.
Yeah.
And if brewers say, well, for instance, you can have this in the supermarket, but it's going to cost you £5, and then Tesco's have got to make a profit, then it's not going to happen, is it?
No.
So, but then the price point's got to be factored into the ingredients, I'd assume.
Mhm.
And then you know, anyone who we drink this sort of stuff all the time. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? £3 a can for that, for a 440. It's like an 8%. And is it going to be an 8% version, or is it going to be a lower ABV?
Mhm.
I don't know. I didn't check the thing, but can't be asked now. But you know what I'm saying?
And it's fine when it's all fresh, isn't it? And when they do these new releases and you go there the first week they're there, and you think, okay, this is only a couple of weeks old, this beer. But it's when they're sort of shelf turds, isn't it? Sitting in that. That's when that £3 price point isn't necessarily that good. It's fine if you get them damn near fresh. You think £3 for that is great.
As long as they put the canned on date on, I don't care.
Yeah.
Then you kind of know.
Yeah, because I was rifle through them, and you can tell the beers that sell and the beers that are just sat there.
Yeah. I done a review of the Roaster Coaster, and I lost the bloody review.
Oh, really?
It's happened a lot the last sort of 6 months. There's been one or two reviews where it's kind of like I've just lost them, or it didn't download, and then I delete all the stuff off the camera, and it's like, well, where is it? But I went back to Untapped. I checked when I checked it in, and no, I lost it. So that's annoying. It was actually quite a good. Actually, quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a good beer.
Yeah, I thought it was a good beer.
For the price,
Yeah.
$3.50. It's like, yeah, that's worth it.
And it's all about that nitro as well. It just makes it like it. I reckon if they just released a normal version, I don't think it would have been as good. But because of that nitro, it sort of gives it that little extra sort of a couple of points.
To the point where it's along the lines of Murphy's, but I mean, we had the Left Hand Milk Stout when we done a review like 3 years ago in London.
Oh yeah, in Caps and Taps, yeah.
Yeah, so it was along that kind of lines, but I thought it was slightly better than that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I gave it now, but I was really impressed.
I think if they increase the adjunct flavors in it a little bit more, if you got a bit more of that coffee, I think it'd be sensational.
Oh yeah, it's the best of that kind of the darker large can beers. I think in Tesco's, I think it's the one.
Yeah.
I haven't had the Modern Times thing yet. That's still down in the
fridge.
fridge.
No, I didn't bother with that.
I mean, I bought it for more curiosity.
Yeah.
Rather than, it's a great beer, I've got to get it. It's more, let me see what I think of it, rather than just read all the toilet that everyone keeps
Yeah.
banging on about. I was like, whatever. So
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with the way sort of Tesco's is going, investing more in these sort of beers, that they're going to start
just
putting them in fridges. I wouldn't be surprised if Tesco's will get fridges for their aisles.
I said, how long ago did I, when I was working there? I said about 8 or 9 years ago that you've got to be doing this. This is going to be the next big thing. And
Mhm.
I'm still annoyed it's not me kind of doing all this thing, because I had this
Mhm.
idea ages ago when I worked for them, and no one. And I spoke to a store manager, I spoke to regional managers when they came in about it and everything. But you're just like, who are you? Kind of
Yeah.
deal, you know?
Yeah.
What do you know?
Exactly. Yeah. Where's your data? They want to see the cold hard facts.
I drink beer. That's my data.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just. But yeah, but they don't listen to the people at the bottom who say, it's the usual thing. So or they'll nick ideas from them, and then people above you, then they get the praise that they get from you. It's that
Exactly.
kind of.
So what you're saying is we've got you to thank for Roaster Coaster in the.
No, not at all. But it's just I predicted it 7-8 years ago, so it's like a bit annoying.
Yeah,
it was. I was ahead of the curve. We better not talk about curves anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny, really, because there's so much product like left on the shelf though, and it's the same old suspects. It never seems like they. Well, in my experience, I don't go to Tesco's a hell of a lot, but every time I go, it seems like there's certain beers that are gone, and there might be one or two left on the shelf, and then there's just like rows and like the London beer factory stuff. Always seems to be loads and loads of it. And you look at the cans, and it's the same cans that you looked at a couple of weeks before.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I haven't been in Tesco's since I went in mid-March.
Mm-hmm. Last time was when I picked up when that Roaster Coaster just came out. That was the last time. I just happened to be in there when they released those beers, so I was like, "Oh, I'll pick a couple up."
I'm getting on for 4 weeks in the house. Yeah, so I haven't been out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No,
I've got this.
Yeah, I've only been to the shops.
Wow, I haven't even done that. Everyone else has been. I've just been. Me and the Letland have been stuck in since. Christ, when did they finish school? So that's 23rd, 22nd, 21st, 20th of March. They finished school on the 20th of March. I've been out since the 20th. I went to go and get a drive-through McDonald's, and then like 2 days later, they're all shut.
Yeah.
So
God, I miss McDonald's.
I don't really yet because I don't really. If there was one up the road, I'd probably miss it more.
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
I just missed the option. I just missed like you can't just nip and get one.
Mrs. is starting to get a bit weird with food. She's like, "Oh, I want something really fat. I want something, all this sort of stuff. I want a takeaway." It's like, well, you can't.
Yeah. Because there's still like takeaway places here, but it just doesn't seem worth the risk.
I'm just not bothered. I don't really.
No, I could kill for like a massive fucking Indian though.
I made a steak the other night. That was quite. Last night actually, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like putting all the old seat and take it out about half hour out of the fridge, so just let it warm up a little bit.
Yeah, room temperature.
Then pepper and cracked salt and stuff, and bit of thyme on it, a little bit of oil, and then just put it in a hot oil frying pan and add a little butter into the olive oil sort of thing, and baste it a little bit. I like putting it on the side so it gets the fat from the side on there.
Yeah. So it really crisps the fat up.
Yeah, but plus it melts a little bit, so it adds
Yeah.
to the overall kind of like the butter and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just do it like that. And yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Bit of
Yeah.
cracked garlic cloves in there and wipe that on it and shit like that. It's just
Yeah.
I like doing all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's cool.
No, I like cooking steaks. How do you have yours? Yeah,
Medium.
Yeah, I always go for a nice medium rare. Sometimes rare, but I have to be in the mood for a rare.
I think sometimes it also depends on the thickness of the steak.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. If you've got a thicker steak, then if you cook it at the same time as a thinner piece, the thinner piece obviously is going to be medium, but then the thicker piece could be medium rare because just on that alone. But whatever. But so that's a nice little treat now and again.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that.
Yeah.
And it's much more environmentally friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
there's less carbon emissions at the moment, so yeah, I'm having a steak.
I do think because we go out, we sort of take the kids out and have like a walk just around the neighborhood sort of thing, and the air does seem fresher. I don't know if it's just I'm perceiving it that way because I know everyone's been in, but the air just seems like fresher.
It's just been colder.
It's been hot. I've been wearing shorts for the last couple of weeks.
Today was all right. Yesterday that's pretty chilly.
Yeah, it was cold yesterday. Yeah.
It's but no, so yeah, I mean, actually, oh Christ, there's a plane. It's like you're not seeing them.
Yeah, that is strange. Yeah.
It's just all cargo freight all the time. So it's like, yeah, it's weird. It's weird times. Man.
It's strange. It's going to be strange what happens after, because lots of stuff has changed. Like, and some of it could have potentially, like the people being able to work from home, where previously people have said that they couldn't work from home, and all this sort of stuff. Things might change. There might be a few positive changes out of all this shit that's happening.
Hopefully, I can get beer deliveries all the time to the door. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, that's one thing as well. All of a sudden, all these people have got more direct routes to market.
Yeah. I just think it's going to be. They're not going to do delivery. They're going to do it themselves, direct. They're not going to throw it to a company to take a cut.
Yeah.
Because
which is obviously bad for those companies.
Well, it will be for them, but
Yeah.
for the actual individual companies they're actually serving, then I think they're going to cut them out and do it themselves, because I think it's going to be cheaper for them as well. They're going to get more income. Depends though, doesn't it? I mean, it depends what they do. I just want them to survive first and foremost, and after that, are they going to look into the ones that do survive? Of course, are they going to actually roll it out as a permanent thing? I hope so.
Is it right? Yeah. Well, because there's also the thing with the reason why they choose distribution as a route is because you sell to your distributor, and then that's sort of it. You get your money. Whereas at the moment, everyone's sort of like wanting beer and they want to support local, so they're getting them. But when that happens and everybody's doing their own online shop, all of a sudden you might not be turning over the volume you would with your distributor, who just picks up a pallet load.
Yeah,
and it's gone. So that
I don't. I mean, there's always been the online option, of course, but if you're doing it locally, you're going to cut out the postage kind of factor. I mean, I think it's like you spend 20 quid and you get free delivery. It's like, yeah, there's not many online retailers actually do that.
No.
All right, if it's below that, then you have to pay 2 quid. It's like, well, even if they pay 2 quid, it's like, when you order beer online, it's very rarely you're below 20 quid anyway. So you kind of got to make it worth for your while.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a beer order below 20 quid.
Yeah. So we're making Adam hungry.
Yeah, well, you made me pretty hungry, Craig. To be fair, I got some burgers in the fridge. I might after this have a little late night burger.
Cool.
Had to grab a Baby Bell. Talks about steak.
Yeah. But no, the difference in cloud coverage.
I've seen less cloud my way, but I think it's just been nice. It's been nice.
I just, it's been nice weather recently.
Mm-hmm.
I just, you know, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Just a chat. I did once when performing in Scotland. Tenants, yeah. Well, we got James. We'll be back soon. So there you go. Tenants super. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I had that. That must have been probably more than 10 years ago.
Mm.
But yeah, definitely get drunk on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of that stout again? You didn't really. You drunk it?
Yeah, I've finished it now. It's pretty good. It's easy going. It's only 4.3%, but it doesn't seem too thin. It's quite roasty.
Right. Yeah. Is it kind of dry?
It's sort of, it is dry because that's obviously the style, but there is a nice sort of like bit of sort of chocolatey sweetness to it.
Right.
Yeah. It's not bad. I was quite surprised.
Cool. No. It's,
I've never had anything from Heaney before.
oh, that's what I was going to show you earlier, but I completely, it's like, I posted one earlier from Unity. This is a Cologne style lager, or Untapped class this as a what's the style?
As a Kolsch.
Well, Kolsch, that's the one.
Yeah.
It was all right. It was only a short review because I had them last Saturday. I had that. Another one that I don't know, I'll be posting in the next few days, I guess. Saison.
Okay, yeah, because they do more sort of Belgian style stuff,
Yeah,
don't they, Uni?
Yeah, they're quite influenced by Belgium, so that was all right. And then I had all last Saturday I had these and reviewed them just before I went on to a Zoom chat. Unity Track collab.
Okay.
Look Around You, which is a IPA 6.4. An interesting one. I'll leave it at that. But so that's cool. So yeah, they've swapped it this week from the Saturday to the Friday. So my local sort of bottle share group and one of the owners of the Little Swift as well. So they'll be doing another hand there. What's an hand doing in here?
You didn't spill some beer.
We've got loads of ants at the moment in the house. I don't know what the hell's occurring. But yeah, loads of brewing by numbers done that earlier. So it's going to be one or two from them coming up soon. So yeah, but yeah, I got 3 beers from Unity I reviewed the other day. That's cool. They're fairly new releases. I think they're all on Honest Brew at the moment. Or they were.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't had much. I've had a few bits when they sort of came on the scene a little bit more, but I haven't had much.
I've reviewed one beer from them before. These 3, Conflax Pale.
Mm-hmm.
Conflax Pale, but that was in a bottle. That was like 4 years ago.
Oh, right.
And it's one of the most weediest kind of aromas and taste I probably have ever had in a beer.
Oh, really?
Also, really like, wow, this is skunk in a glass, like pungent,
Yeah.
And we actually had the head brewer on Saturday.
Oh, right, that's cool.
In the Zoom kind of group. Which was really one of the guys who organised it all, knew him and stuff. So we had him on. We had a real good chat. Really enjoyed it. And they've got a double IPA coming out in about a week or so. So that'd be interesting. I I need a toilet, and I'll be back in quickly.
Yeah. I'm going to grab another beer quickly.
So,
Yeah.
well, you've got 4 viewers. Will we have 4 viewers when we come back?
I'll be really quick.
Right, okay.
I'm back. Let's tank Craig's channel. Mersey Beers, do you think supermarkets are taking advantage of the lockdown, release a new craft beer, or would this have happened anyway? Morrison's release, Tesco on 20th, M&S, Sainsbury's phase of new stuff. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. 2 people.
2. Was that me and you? Because me and you.
Yeah.
I'll just reading Adam's comment there.
Yeah, I saw that just before I.
Yeah, but supermarkets capitalising on the lockdown. Do you think they moved that quick, or do you think it was going to happen anyway?
It was the Tesco's one was in the pipeline anyway, because when they first done the first batch of new releases this year, they said that there's going to be 3 releases. There's another one after this batch of beers. There's another one coming.
Oh, really?
So it's already been pre-done. Certainly for, I don't know about the rest. I don't know about Morrison's and M&S. The M&S stuff was kind of new to me. Twelve, mentioning earlier when he was away. 12 are going to be in M&S apparently.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, they have the stuff in M&S, so that sort of makes sense.
But I just hope we get them down my local part rather than, they stop at Canterbury and then it just doesn't make it this 15 miles to me. It's annoying. But we haven't got any of the new stuff up until recently in Morrison's, which is a bit of a pain. But it doesn't matter. It's only beer, as I said. But so just for shits and giggles, I'll put it up. Yeah, see, Sainsbury's, I haven't even been up to there. I know they've got a few bits in there as well. There's so much stuff now. It's so spoiled. It's crazy. I mean, all right, the quality's perhaps not going to be as sharp as buying it straight from other beers from the brewery, but
yeah. Well
so
I mean, it's
introducing it to new people is great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, I mean, when I think back to when I got into beer more, and it was picking up bottles of BrewDog from Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to pick up the 24-pack of Foster's or whatever. So it's the equivalent of that, isn't it? It's people finding those newer, exciting beers, and that so it's like this stuff that's going in there now is so at that time the trend was West Coast IPAs, and that's what Punk IPA is.
See, Adam, you know all your shit, man.
He does. He's up on it.
You're very, you know about all this. I've not heard of all this stuff. Mind you, I don't look in all these. Did you get this info off Facebook or someone you know within high up in the industry? I guess I don't know. Yeah, 2 Tribes in Sainsbury's. Yeah,
Yeah, I've sent a couple of cans pre-lockdown.
This is the thing, and until this shitstorm is over, I won't be going around all these supermarkets looking for all these beers as much as I want to. I'm just not. I'm just gonna sit tight. Hopefully, it passes over with no incidents to me and my family and friends, and then once all this craziness is gone. The trouble is that we could probably get to open and it's like, oh, we don't do it anymore. They didn't sell. It's like, they're not going to sell, are they? You know, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Yeah, 2 Tribes. Yeah, it's not far away. It's King's Cross, isn't it? Just down the road from King's Cross. St Pancras. Yeah. Bit of both. Yeah, fair dues. Interesting. It's good to hear. Yeah, and again, Lidl for me is in the same vicinity as a Sainsbury's, Tesco's Extra, them 3 sort of together.
Mm-hmm.
My kind of closest one to walk to is an Aldi, which Aldi are probably, they're all right, but you get some the Rheinbacher. Apart from that,
That's what I'm drinking now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean,
I'll crack one.
Yeah, it's probably the most crunk beer I've had this year. I've probably had about 3 or 4 packs,
Mm-hmm.
and that's before the weather's got warm as well. So I've run out of them about 2 weeks ago.
Love.
At the moment,
I normally, if I have one, I drink out of the can because I'm classy. But I poured it into a glass, and I don't like it as much. It's just like straight from the can.
I've never gobbed it from a can. So
yeah, I always just crack it.
It's probably. I mean, I'm getting to this phase of cleaning the top of the can before I crack it open now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
It's just getting like a baby wipe and just cleaning it off.
Yeah, I did. Do you do like your food?
Clean,
like when you get it from
a clean baby wipe.
Yeah, not a dirty one.
No. That you could catch something. So, but yeah. Let me just put that up there. Was through a mate, Charles T. Oh right, yeah. I think Rob got that in his little haul that he posted on Instagram today. Was it that? It probably. I don't know even know if it was. I don't think I've had that one. I had their Choco Blocker Mocha Stout. I thought it was okay, which is in a big silly can. Big.
Mm-hmm.
So James was. I think it's a 500ml can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 500ml can. So they're doing the old big lump cans at the moment.
I quite like their grapefruit beer. I think you can get that in Aldi. I can't remember what it's called now. It's like in an orange can, like little 330 orange can, and it's like their grapefruit pale ale.
Is it Williams Brothers or
It's Williams Brothers.
So I reviewed a couple like back to back. They done a Belgian IPA and a West Coast IPA. It's not them two.
Yeah. Just looking it up now. Williams Brothers, great. Rubus. That was the one.
Oh yeah, I've had it, but I haven't reviewed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I don't know. I'm not going to put soap and water on my cans. So. Yeah. So there you go. Christ, you're still in bed. If I was in bed this long, I'd be well asleep by now. Especially listening to us. Jesus.
Yeah.
You may as well have joined. So we've been watching like since we started. It was just over 2 hours. Well, not 2 hours, an hour and a half probably. Nah. It's a shame you left the old chat thing, Adam. Didn't want you to leave. Yeah, I understand why. Again, a bit like what James was talking about earlier. It's like, can't be asked. No comments here. So yeah, Christ, James is going to be an hour yet. I wanted to review of that, but perhaps not. If I got a beer, I can just crack open. Yeah, probably. I'll crack open a Yellow Belly.
What? Yeah, just a nice little finisher.
Wow, this is just getting going now. I mean,
it's definitely finishing for me.
in fairness, I've got two, so it's like.
Are they the cease and desist batch?
Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah,
Right.
Shall I do it? Yeah, probably. Three people watching. Wow, we're creeping up. We're at a record, almost at a record level. Can we get back up to 5 people watching? Give us a like and all that sort of shit. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not selling mine.
Give us $1.99 if you want. I'll give you my PayPal.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't understand why he doesn't set up a thing like a Patreon rather than do it through YouTube, because YouTube takes so much.
Mm-hmm.
Why
I suppose
wouldn't
it's just a convenience, if you know what I mean.
it is, but
And also, if you're making YouTube money, if you're making the company YouTube money, then is it gonna? There's a nice little tick against your name that you're bringing in some revenue for them, and they promote your channel more.
I mean, I watched a charity stream about 6 months or 8 months ago,
Mhm.
And he was saying, yeah, you can do it through YouTube, but because it was for a charity, please, it's going to be 30% or so, whatever it is, that YouTube will actually take off that, which is a different thing when it's a proper going to charity. Then you want
Exactly, yeah. Then just going into your pocket.
0 to 100% of the proceeds as you can, really. But that old, you heard about that old boy who's fucking doing 100. He's walking around his garden. He's 99 years old.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the headline. He's raised a lot, isn't he?
He wanted to raise £1,000 for the NHS because he had an operation. He had something going on, a growth or whatever on his head. He's all right now. Yeah, he's 99 years old. He wanted to raise £1,000 for the NHS, the National Health Service here in the UK. And earlier on this evening, I think at 4 or 5 o'clock, he was at £8 million. and the latest I've just checked, he's just topped £10 million. He's done like £2 million in the last 4 or 5 hours, which is like, wow, what? I mean, he's been doing like interviews on American broadcasting channels and stuff today, and it's gone proper viral, and it's like,
Yeah, that's mad. That's quality.
play.
Yeah.
I was pretty chuffed when I got about 200 quid in 2 nights for my daughter's little
Oh yeah, I
charity
remember you
school.
doing that. Yeah.
I forgot. I was like, oh, shit, what am I going to do? I said, look, I'm going to have to go down the pub. I said to them,
It's the only way.
We're not going to do it otherwise. And I said, look, I don't want to go out 2 nights in a row, love, but
It's got to be
charity.
done.
Charity. Mrs. want me to get 50 quid. I come back the first night 120 quid, and the next night 80 quid, something like that. I was like, here you go. So I took it. Took it. Well, I thought it was only 4, and it's just like one of them things you dress up as a superhero,
Yeah.
at school and stuff. And I went in the next day. I was like, there you go. Oh, thanks for that. And then they actually phoned us like about an hour later. It's like, what, really? I said, and then when I went to pick the daughter up, she said, "Oh, how did you get all this money?" I said, "Drunk people help."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Deeper
the,
pockets.
Yeah, and it worked out really well. It's, but he's done 10 million. This old boy is like,
Yeah.
imagine how he's feeling, man. And he goes, "I'm not going to stop walking until people stop giving money." It's like 100. It's going to be like 100 million by the end of next week. Crazy.
That is good.
It's amazing.
It's crazy that we're in a position where we need to raise money for our own health service and all that sort of thing, because we pay our taxes, don't we? That is the raising money for the health service.
I don't really. I mean, it is kind of political, but it's also you're talking about whether people live or die at the moment, and that's politics can go away for 6 months. This is real stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the fucking prime minister had it, had the and the NHS helped him.
Yeah, but all right, he's a prime minister in the ground, but he's just another bloke that's ill, or a person that's ill. It's just.
Well, I mean, it just shows that it's not discriminatory, is it? It can touch anyone.
No, it's just exactly, and we just got to keep safe, and but people won't do as they're told. That's the problem.
Well, I think we our house backs onto like a green, and even today there was sort of 4 or 5 people sitting having a picnic, and it's like that's not really what you're supposed to be doing. Even if you all live in the same house, it's you're supposed the whole thing is you're supposed to keep moving, aren't you? So if you do go out, you go for a walk, you go for a jog, you go for a bike ride, because you're constantly moving, aren't you? No one's stopping still. It's not to go and have a fucking picnic on the village green.
No, that's nonsense. I don't agree with the last bit.
Chaz for proper tubers.
No. Rubbish. It's for if you're not a twat or you're not a troll, then you can join. It's I'm not in a bracket of all that nonsense. Yeah.
Still going, guy.
Right. Yeah. There was a comment for you a bit higher. I'll get back to that in a minute. Hi, Thomas. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right, son. So, where's the comment? I was going to show you. Oh, come on, computer. You can work today if you want. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we get to it. So that's Tenant Super.
I was
God, it's ages ago.
Tenant Super Lager. Oh dear.
I don't know if that's a troll account, Craig, because Takeshi619 is a
It's Castle.
Takeshi619 is a rapper. So I don't know if that famous rapper is watching our stream.
Takeshi was a castle.
But Takeshi's Castle, well, what a great program.
Yeah, go. There's one for you.
I did not drink some beer, but did once when performing in Scotland. I drank some Tennent's. Yeah, that'll go through you. That will go through you if you're not used to it. The good old Clyde water.
Tennis is super.
I need to do a Tennent's review. I've never done one of those actually.
Jesus. Yeah, neither have I.
Yeah.
What is the ABV of Tennent Super?
Oh, it's like 8 or 9 or something.
8 or 9.
Oof.
I've not seen Tennent's Super. My uncle owns a wee kind of corner shop, so I need to ask him if he can keep me aside a can of Super. He gets all the dragon soup, spelled with SOOP. I need to get a go at that.
What did you review, James, for your channel?
I'll show you in just a wee second. Just chocolate pudding pie. This guy. So, this is the brewery, oldest brewery in Stockholm, craft brewery. Pang Pang. I think I showed you their IPA last time because you were laughing at the name of this brewery, I'm sure. But chocolate cherry cream pie, 10% imperial pastry stout.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember it now, yeah.
Yeah, because it was the IPA I had last time. And this is nice. It's really good. I was just surprised at how light the mouthfeel is, to be honest. For a 10%er, it's got a hell of a lot of flavour, but it's ridiculously light. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys will get that right enough, because I think they're still very, very small. But, yeah.
I mean, we could do, but there's a lot of UK beer websites that are really, really low on stock at the moment. It's like if you go on somewhere like, for instance, like Beerhawk, there's hardly anything on there apart from like bundles. There's no beer.
Well, that's what Beautiful Beers near me. They've got a bottle shop near me, but they've got a big online store, and they said that they think in a couple of weeks it's going to be a bit dry.
Really, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Beers of Europe has still got a decent stock by the look of it, but they list stuff that's out of stock anyway, so I never get the point of that. I guess it's just to tarp it up a little bit. I think beer merchants do the same thing. You see all these beers, I'll get that, and it's like, no, NA. It's like you're wasting my time here. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. No, that's
Anywho, wait, what to do? What's the time? Oh, it's 1:10. Yeah. So that beer sound. What is it? Is it thin, that beer, James? Is it?
It's not thin. It actually has a hell of a lot of flavour to it, but I'm just surprised at how light the mouthfeel is. It works. It really does work. But it's not. You can actually see through this one if you put the light through it. It's quite.
Yeah, you can. It looks quite light.
Yeah.
You can see like the bubbles at the top, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to have a sort of pastry stout, you expect it to be, quite oaty and thick. But this really works, actually. I do like this. The mouthfeel is really light, but in terms of the flavour, it's not lacking. You don't feel that you're missing something with this, because it says it's chocolate cherry cream pie, and it does taste like that.
Yeah.
So why not? Eh?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I can bring a can of this over for. I need to decide that if I'm going to see you guys. I need to decide what Swedish beers to bring you.
You don't have to. I mean, you don't want your bag being too heavy or whatever. But we don't know when it's.
Booking a bag of like 20 kilograms is 20 quid anyway, so I'd be quite happy to bring you guys some beers and things. It's fun.
I gave you recommendations. I'm not, a bit of mixture of classic and new. Like one or two of this, one or two of that.
Yeah, I've got a few classic beers that I'd like to give you, like the amazing, because you've reviewed I think you reviewed the Amazing Haze years ago. It'd be cool to give you the Narangi, and one of the newer ones from Bordeaux.
I've had Narangi. I think the first. I think they were bottling it back then. I guess it's in cans now. I don't know. Me and Judy had it at the first Hop City, 2017.
Mhm.
Oh, I remember that. I was like, wow, this is special. But yeah, so there's a few beers that I'd love to. What I remember, it was in Bottle Shop when the Bottle Shop was around, and they were quite pricey for the bottle. It was like £5.50, £6 for a free 30ml bottle. It's like,
oh, here's a question for you, and I'm not going to tell you because I want to just see what you think. Just tell me, right? This beer, okay? This is an 8% double IPA, New England, not double dry hop or anything. In fairness, so straight up, how much would this cost you if it was from like Cloudwater or Dea or one of these breweries?
£7.50, £8, I reckon.
If it's straight from the brewery, it'd probably be around the £6 mark, I reckon. But if it's from a shop, it'd be what Craig's saying, I reckon.
7, 8, right?
Yeah.
So I bought this one in Systembolaget, right? This is 46 kroners, so that's not even £4.
That's ridiculously cheap.
That's an 8% beer from Stigbergets, who are easily as good as Cloudwater, Dea, all of this. It's mental. It is actually mental. You can get stuff for here. So, as I say, if you guys are going to meet me in London, what I might do is I might just send you the link for Systembolaget and say, have a little rake through and see what you want, because I'm quite happy. I can split up. I'm quite happy to book like a 20-kilogram case and give you guys like 6 Ks each or something. I don't care.
That's really cheap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy to book that up and do that. So yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
So because that was my thing. If I'm
right, I'm gonna just down now. We'll still chat after, but yeah, I'm gonna close the live thing down. So yeah, thanks for you two for joining the chat. Mersey Beers, Adam. Can't remember who else is on the thing. You know you are. Love you all. All keep safe. And I'm not. It's probably going to be on Rob's channel. I would assume on Saturday.
I don't. It might be mine. I don't know. We'll see.
Yours, for the Good Beer Live, kind of local beers, and so that'll be on Saturday. We're not sure of the time yet, but probably about 8:30ish or whatever, something like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Take about 10 hours now to stop this stream. There we go.